Hello everyone. Since a long time, I wanted to interact with you all through this video talks and express myself, but then I couldn't pull myself to do it because of my stammer. I was afraid, but one of the reasons I'm not afraid today is because of Phoebe. There's this episode, the one where Phoebe jogs, runs weirdly, and Rachel feels embarrassed about it. But then she learns how to enjoy herself. Rachel learns it from Joy, and I learned, sorry, from Phoebe, and I learned it too. Just do what you want to do. And then, of course, I was afraid of my English, my grammar, but then now I'm not really, because I'm here to only express my thoughts. Language is just a bridge. So one of the reasons I got this is also because of Joey. Joey, even if you tell Joey that he's a bad actor, he wouldn't care. He would still act because he just wants to act and he enjoys it. He will do what he can and he leaves it to others. So yeah, I just want to express so and welcome to my video talks. My intention is to share my thoughts as they come and how I develop. Yeah, so since lockdown, I lost it. So yes, since lockdown, I've been working on my interiors. I wanted to be a better person before I joined industry and start working. Then I wouldn't get this time, this wonderful time to read. It is a privilege to sit and introspect. So I'm stealing Anand Gandhi's line here. Perspective is a beautiful gift anybody can get. It is important you see things in new perspective. So I read a lot of books, and Rabindranath Tagore, his book completely changed how I look at life. His book Creative Unity, I suggest everyone to read that book. So that changed the way how I think. And among other things is Friends. Since the day I started watching Friends, I could see a constant thought going inside me and how it changed over time and how it affected me and made me what I am today. So, 4 days back or 1 week back, my friend messaged me saying I saw 4 episodes of Friends and I'm still waiting to laugh. I didn't see Friends to laugh. I wanted to know why it was so revered, why everybody is mad about it, and why everybody rewatches it again and again. So I started watching Friends. I didn't know where I got hooked, but I loved it, man. But I'm loving it. I didn't yet finish Friends. I started it in May. Now it's July and I'm in season 9. I didn't binge watch, but I'm still talking about it without finishing it because I want to tell how it is affecting me as it is affecting me. So yes, so I would once again just ticking off the pointers. So yeah, why is Friends so beautiful? Because it is so relatable. They are not achievers. They are just common people like us. They are faulty. They make mistakes. They are loving so many things. Yeah, but then what really interested me is the backstories where these people came from. Chandler, he had an extremely troubled childhood which made him what he is. Rachel, she was born into a golden spoon and she realized it only when she came out to live on her own. And Monica, Ross, a lot of things, the siblings angle which we connect with. So there are a lot of things, which connects us to them. And unlike other web series or unlike other serial, not serial series, Friends offers us a life. It is a span of life of 10 years. Now when I see shots of season 1 or 2, I don't even remember watching them. but then I know what happened, where they were, and what they are today. So it offers you a life, and that is why don't binge watch every web series. Watch 3 4 episodes continuously, but then reflect on what's happening. Reflect on small lines, how it changes things, and why things are happening the way things are happening. Please, I don't believe in binge watching, so that's what I'm saying, because I like to see how what thought it is putting inside me. Yeah. So I spoke about troubled childhood upbringing, which makes it relatable, and the reason why they're not perfect. So the biggest thing is around season 4, I thought these people are just sitting in Central Park and wasting time, and why am I watching it. And then I thought Phoebe, Joey, oh, they're terrible. Joey can't act. Why is he acting? Why doesn't he work on it? Why are his friends not conveying it to him? And Phoebe, why is he just spending time randomly? Why is she not, wants to do something, achieve something? And when I spoke these thoughts to my friend Akshita, I realized how terribly wrong I was, how I forced myself in life. So, so though I'm much better now, but 6 months back or few months back, I was this guy who wanted to settle quickly. Once I finished my graduation, I wanted to end up on a big project. In fact, I was trying to push myself to be in a film before I finish college. I want to secure my life. I wanted to settle fast, unfast, put a security for myself. I wanted to do this, do that. I know there were good deadlines, but at the same time they were bad because I wasn't enjoying. I did enjoy, but you know I worried way too much that I shouldn't do. No worries. And then yeah, it works on two levels, and the second level is I always push my juniors or my friends to do something. Go do this, go do that, because I knew they have potential and I didn't want to waste them. So a psychologist told me, that I'm not thinking about the pace of life. Everybody has their own pace of life, but I didn't listen to her then. But now I understand. When I look at Joey and Phoebe, Joey, in Tribbiani family, no one really graduated from school. Yeah, their upbringing was entirely different. Now he's happy where he is. I saw Kamyab the other day, the Hindi film. It doesn't matter if you do your 500th film or not. You are just doing films, happy, enjoy it. I'm not really worried about when I would land my first film, because I enjoy the process now. I enjoy the process of writing, of talking to people, of researching. It's okay. And then Phoebe, she had such a painful childhood, but oh my god, look at how happy she is now, how she overcome all this. I didn't look at all this. I was just looking at, why why doesn't she want to achieve something in her life? And dude, she grew up on streets, a pimp spit in her mouth, and then lot of other stuff. Her mother suicided. Imagine if I went through all this, I don't know where I would be. But Phoebe, she's happy today. For these experiences gave a different meaning to their lives. So yes, from today I wouldn't do the same mistake of forcing others to do things. Everybody has their own pace of life. What I would obviously point from my own experience and the things, but and I shouldn't force myself to. So this way, friends had really affected me, and then I wore this shirt today for this video because this is a shirt which friend gifted me. I love this, and so so that's it. So friends help me appreciate friends in my life. how much we all are dependent on companionship and how wonderful it is to have good friends. So I want, yeah, man. So that's it. Simple as it is. It helped me appreciate my friend, whom I can call, whom I can message randomly, and who will listen to me. So that's the beauty. And then 1 second, binge watch is done. Unlike others, live of it affect me. Actually, the people, uh, yeah. So recently we had this discussion where one of my friend asked, "Don't you think Friends is problematic? They make bad jokes. They represent the time. These characters, true. Sometimes I really think is that a sensible joke to make on someone, and and through that we learn how to be right. They are beautiful people, but they have defects as well, so we have to learn both good and bad and improve ourselves. So yes, Friends affected me on many levels. It made me, so to summarize, it made me look at life from other person's shoe, not to force myself or others to do something, and appreciate my friends. And the reason I'm doing this video, obviously there are so many reasons, but Phoebe and Joy are one of the biggest reason I'm speaking to you all today through this video. uh, they make jokes, they present, yeah, these small things makes them real. All the bad things they do, all the bad decisions, maybe I don't know, they're good. So it's all a learning process which makes them real. Yes, the one where I recently saw this episode, Ross and Rachel get a man nanny for their daughter Emma, and and Ross doesn't like it. Ross doesn't like a man being a nanny. He thinks he's too sensitive for a man, or this nanny. But then he opens up to him. It's like he speaks about his bad, not bad. He speaks about his father and how he grew him up. It happens with lot of men. They are expected to be this macho masculine figure, not to cry, not to be sensitive. So yes, Ross opens up to us on how these things happen, and that episode is profound, man. And it works on many levels. It's okay to cry, it's okay to be sensitive, it's okay for a man to do things which women do. And yes, this is beautiful. In the same episode, they say it is, they say something like, it's woman's job or something, and then Rachel, Monica all get offended. That's true, man. That's very true. There are no expectations on, there shouldn't be no expectations on gender, that this is a woman's job or this is a man's job. Anybody can do what they like, and that and that episode certainly hints at the patriarchy we are in. That's beautiful. That's fucking beautiful. Yep. Uh, I think I'm not being misunderstood. He ends up sharing his pain through that speaks of volumes on how men are raised to be the macho masculine. Yeah, I think I covered all my points, and it's almost 14:15. So yes, I'm doing this video talk for the first time. I'll try to articulate it much better the next time. Maybe make it shorter. 15 minutes is my deadline, and I want to breach it. Uh, so yes, I'm just here to express my thoughts. I wanted to finish this in 10 minutes. Now it's 14:40. It's okay. Yep, that's it, man. If you want to, please do. I really like these conversations. If you want to share something of what's going inside you, you can email me at tapasiraju@gmail.com, uh, because I prefer email to have this, or a call to have this long discussions, where we can get a chance to mention in detail on what's going through us. So yes, please feel free to email. We can talk. I love speaking to people. I will listen to you. The bullshit. Fuck it. Bye.